After hearing its Our Lady of Guadalupe statue started to cry during Mass yesterday.
Across the ages, statues have stood tall as enduring symbols, preserving tales of long-forgotten eras. But when these seemingly lifeless sculptures suddenly spring to life, defying the laws of nature, they send shivers down everyone's spine. And these hair-raising moments weren't conjured by Hollywood magic or fancy editing tricks. No, they were caught on camera by regular folks, armed with nothing but their trusty smartphones. But what could cause these stone figures to come to life? Is it the work of unseen forces, or is there a rational explanation hiding in plain sight? Join us as we unveil 15 statues caught moving on camera. Number 15. The living statue of Saltillo. In the mystical city of Saltillo, Mexico, an extraordinary encounter with the supernatural unfolded, capturing the world's attention with its eerie charm and leaving an indelible mark on the lore of the paranormal. Picture yourself attending a solemn mass in a historic church where sunlight filters through stained glass windows, casting a spellbinding glow. In that sacred moment, a simple cell phone camera captured something truly astonishing. As the camera wandered through the sacred space, it unexpectedly focused on an ordinary-looking statue of Christ, standing serenely in the distance. Then, something extraordinary occurred. The stone-carved eyes of the statue seemed to come alive with chilling realism, fixating on the camera and sending shivers down the spines of all who watched the video. It felt as though the statue's gaze could penetrate deep into one's soul. Initially dismissed as a trick of light and shadow, skeptics were soon proven wrong. The statue's eyes gracefully closed, dispelling any doubts about the authenticity of the encounter. It became evident that this was no mere optical illusion, but a profound manifestation of faith and wonder, frozen in time. News of this miraculous event spread rapidly, sparking tales of divine intervention and haunting legends. People from far and wide flocked to Saltillo to witness the captivating statue for themselves, drawn by its bewitching eyes and the profound sense of awe it inspired. The legend of the living statue of Christ continues to captivate believers and skeptics alike, forever remaining a mysterious presence in history. Number 14. Our Lady of Guadalupe. In a cozy Catholic church nestled amidst the beautiful landscapes of New Mexico, there exists a remarkable statue of the Virgin Mary, also known fondly as Our Lady of Guadalupe. This statue has stirred up quite the commotion lately, for it's said to be shedding tears. But these tears, upon closer examination, reveal a fascinating secret. A diligent investigator from the church discovered that these tears weren't the typical tears we shed when we're sad or touched. No, they were something much more intriguing. They were actually a blend of fragrant olive oil and perfume. As you approach the statue, the glistening droplets trick you into thinking someone has gently splashed water upon her serene face. This special concoction is known as chrism, a sacred oil cherished for its use in anointing rituals within the Catholic Church. Even though science may have unraveled the mystery behind these tears, there's still an enchanting aura surrounding the statue. Despite knowing the truth, one can't help but feel a sense of wonder and reverence in her presence. And as if scripted by some divine hand, the statue continued to shed these mystical tears, perpetuating the intrigue and awe that surrounded her. Despite some skeptics suggesting it could be a hoax, people from far and wide were flocking to the church, drawn by the phenomenon. Even Father Jose Sura, the priest, was initially doubtful. However, after reviewing security camera footage and other evidence showing liquid streaming from the statue's eyes, he became a believer. Further investigation left no stone unturned, even testing the liquid, which turned out to have the same chemical makeup as chrism. However, it was noted that the color wasn't the typical brownish hue of olive oil, adding to the mystery surrounding the statue. The big question on everyone's mind is, what's behind all of this? The church didn't rush to make assumptions. Instead, they were more interested in how people were reacting. Their main focus was on whether it brought people closer to God, which was what truly mattered to them. Experts who have studied the Vatican extensively explained that sightings like this weren't unheard of in the Catholic Church. They often drew believers seeking answers to their prayers, hoping for a direct connection with the divine. Number 13. The Nodding Jesus. Amidst the sacred confines of the Church of Santa Ana, a truly remarkable event unfolded, leaving the faithful congregation in awe. It was a seemingly ordinary day, with people gathering to observe the solemn occasion of Good Friday. The atmosphere was thick with reverence and anticipation, saturating every corner of the hallowed space. As the church's captivating rituals began, a sense of anticipation filled the air. The statue of Jesus, usually housed within the confines of a glass coffin, was temporarily removed for the occasion. As the Mass progressed, an extraordinary sight unfolded before the astonished onlookers. The Jesus statue began to nod its head in gentle, affirmative motions. The unexpected movement of the sacred statue sent a wave of excitement rippling through the crowd, with whispers of disbelief and wonderment echoing in the pews. Was this a divine agreement with the sacred words being uttered during the Mass, or perhaps an extraordinary miracle bestowed on this holy Good Friday? The momentous occasion was meticulously captured on camera, forever preserving the miraculous occurrence. Since that remarkable day, the devoted churchgoers earnestly sought to decipher the profound message concealed within the statue's nod. Their minds were filled with curiosity and contemplation, endlessly wondering and pondering about the precise meaning behind this extraordinary event. Number 12. The Awakening of Buddha Statues. In an astonishing event that shook believers to their core, several Buddha statues were captured on camera exhibiting supernatural movements. Their lips moved, they blinked, and some even emitted light. This extraordinary occurrence unfolded on February 27, 2012, between 5 and 6 p.m., following a service at the center. As over 100 people eagerly awaited to meet Tong Chu, the abbot, an otherworldly spectacle unfolded before their eyes. Witnesses were astounded as the Buddha statues in the room appeared to come to life. One statue's lips moved, and its chest rose and fell as if breathing. Soon, other statues followed suit, moving their lips, blinking, and even wiggling their fingers. The room erupted in astonishment, with people reaching for their phones to capture the surreal scene. Some recordings even captured beams of light emanating from the chests of the Buddha statues, and in one instance, a mysterious blue light appeared behind a statue. According to Yang Ping, a Buddhist present at the center, before the statue's movements, some witnesses observed a ray of light entering them, seemingly triggering their animation. Chu, the abbot, revealed that such phenomena were not unprecedented. Initially, the statues only emitted light, but now they seemed to possess the ability to communicate. Chu recounted an incident where an outdoor statue was witnessed floating a foot above the ground, though its brilliance prevented it from being captured on video. Adding to the intrigue, some individuals who were present during the event did not witness the statue's movements firsthand, yet their recordings documented the phenomena. Conversely, some witnesses observed the statue's movements but found nothing unusual in their recordings. This discrepancy led some to speculate about the possibility of a collective hallucination among the members of the Buddhist center. However, the existence of videos capturing the statue's movements defies easy explanation, leaving this extraordinary event shrouded in mystery. Number 11. Blinking Snow White. A video emerged from footage aired on a Mexican news program. It shows something bizarre at an old amusement park called Reno Magico in Veracruz, Mexico. This park had a spooky reputation, rumored to be cursed, which led to its shutdown and abandonment. The video was taken by a group of adventurers who like exploring eerie places. They were filming the statues of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, although these were definitely not Disney approved. As they zoomed in on the Snow White knockoff, something strange happened. The explorer focusing on the statue noticed something odd. The statue, as if aware of being watched, blinked her eyes. This unexpected movement startled the explorers, causing them to scream and flee in terror. Imagine stumbling upon such a spine-chilling scene. It's no wonder they ran for their lives after witnessing such an eerie encounter. Number 10. India's Haunted Museum. In India, there's an extraordinary museum diving deep into the country's deity-filled history. But this museum isn't your average one. It's far from normal. Instead of a regular museum vibe, it gives off serious haunted house vibes. The moment you step inside, it feels like you've entered another world, one that's chilling and spooky. Brave explorers venture into this museum, feeling a mix of excitement and fear creeping up their spine. The statues inside are something else, crafted with incredible detail, but in a way that's just not quite right. They seem to defy what's normal. Each one is frozen in a pose that makes you feel uneasy, like they're about to come to life at any moment. And then, just when you least expect it, they do. The statues start moving, swaying, and gyrating in a way that's both captivating and terrifying. It's like witnessing a dance from another realm, where mortal and divine collide. A cameraman, caught up in the shocking spectacle, quickly retreated, but it leaves you wondering, what's really going on in this place? Could there be some dark energy at work, bringing these statues to life? Or maybe there's something evil lurking in the shadows. It's a mystery that leaves everyone pondering, wondering about the forces that might be at play in this strange and unsettling museum. Number 9. Sai Baba's animated statue. An enthralling event swept across India, captivating people's imaginations and sparking widespread speculation and fascination. At the heart of it all was a statue of the revered Sai Baba, known for its serene presence but suddenly exhibiting a lifelike quality. Unexpectedly, the statue became the focal point of a strange occurrence when it appeared to shrug its shoulders, causing a piece of clothing to gracefully slip off. While some might assume it was just a natural loosening over time, closer inspection revealed a truly intriguing moment. The statue seemed to deliberately roll its shoulder, as if purposefully orchestrating the garment's unraveling. This deliberate action left onlookers in awe, pondering the statue's mysterious abilities. But the saga didn't end there. Just when it seemed the incident had reached its conclusion, a sudden twist occurred. The clothing article, which had settled on the statue, unexpectedly leaped off from where the statue's hand had rested. The question lingered in everyone's mind. Had the statue moved again, defying our understanding of the physical world? Countless theories emerged, attempting to unravel the mystery, igniting intense debates, and reinforcing the idea that the universe can unveil its hidden wonders in the most unexpected of ways. Number 8. Tears at El Carmen. In a small church in El Carmen, Mexico, a remarkable statue drew the attention of hundreds, captivating them with a seemingly miraculous display. What drew them? It was the sight of tears cascading down the statue's serene face, a phenomenon that sparked awe and speculation. Some claimed the tears were accompanied by a transformation of the statue's eyes to a haunting red hue, adding to the mystery. Among the intrigued locals was Victor Ramos, who likened the phenomenon to human tears, noting the reddening of the eyes. But beyond mere curiosity, some saw a deeper significance. In a community marked by a turbulent year, marred by over 700 reported homicides in 2023, many interpreted the statue's tears as a divine plea for peace. Could it be that the Virgin Mary herself was interceding for harmony in their troubled land? However, skepticism found a voice in Professor Luigi Garlascelli, who proposed a more mundane explanation. He theorized that the statue's composition might allow it to absorb and release water, mimicking tears, yet the intrigue persisted, drawing the attention of even the Vatican. Dispatching an academy to investigate such mystical occurrences worldwide, they delved into the mystery surrounding the weeping statue. This incident isn't an isolated one. In 2018, another statue of the Virgin Mary, this time in Argentina, was said to shed tears of blood, further fueling beliefs in miraculous phenomena. The Virgin Mary holds a significant place in Christianity, revered as the mother of Jesus and embodying virtues of purity, motherhood, and unwavering faith. But beyond religious symbolism, tales abound of these statues purportedly exhibiting movement, adding layers to the mystique that surrounds them. Number 7. Whispers of Graceland. In Chicago's Graceland Cemetery, strange tales swirl around a couple of statues, but one in particular grabs attention. Nestled in the cemetery stands a memorial safeguarding a statue of a young girl named Inez Clark, shielded behind glass. It's a solemn reminder of a tragic incident from the 1800s when lightning struck poor Inez. Yet, the strangeness doesn't end there. As storm clouds gather on dark nights, whispers spread that the statue mysteriously disappears, leaving only an empty glass enclosure in its wake. But fear not, for come morning, Inns always returns, dispelling any notions of theft or mischief. It's a tale that sends shivers down your spine, tinged with an eerie air of mystery. Then there's the daunting presence of the eternal silence, also dubbed the Statue of Death, cast in bronze to honor Dexter Graves, a pioneer who guided numerous families to Chicago in the 1830s. This one's a real spine chiller, resembling a cloaked figure similar to the Grim Reaper himself. Crafted by the talented artist Lorado Taft, it's a masterpiece that evokes both awe and unease. But here's where the tale takes a truly hair-raising turn. Legend has it that if you lock eyes with eternal silence, you'll be greeted with a chilling vision of your own demise. Some brave souls even claim to have witnessed its raised arm, moving as if beckoning to the beyond. What's more, in the past, attempting to capture its mystique on film proved futile, with cameras malfunctioning or film mysteriously ruined. Yet despite the lack of photographic evidence, the countless testimonies from witnesses cement the authenticity of these spine-tingling encounters. Number 6. The Wax Museum. Wonders. The Wax Museum in Mexico City has always been famous for its stunning collection of lifelike figures portraying renowned artists and historic personalities. Visitors are often fascinated by the uncanny realism of these wax replicas, feeling as though they could come alive at any moment. But what if you found out that this surreal possibility became a reality? Yes, it's true, and there's even documented evidence to back it up. In a captivating video, a curious visitor explores the museum's winding corridors, camera in hand. As they wander, they encounter an impressive lineup of wax figures, each meticulously crafted to capture the essence of the person it represents. Among them stand two particularly iconic statues, one of a beloved comedian whose laughter echoes through the ages, and the other of El Santo, the larger-than-life figure who transcended wrestling to become a legendary actor. But as the camera focuses on the figure of El Santo, an unexpected twist unfolds. His eyes shift sideways, an occurrence that defies logic. In that fleeting moment, the supposedly lifeless statue hints at a hidden vitality lurking beneath its waxen exterior. Fortunately, the person behind the camera remains blissfully unaware of this unsettling detail. Had they noticed, they might have hastily fled from the scene, leaving behind the mystery of the Wax Museum's living statues. Now it's time for today's subscriber pick. In the heart of a forgotten garden, guarded by towering oaks and ivy-covered walls, stood a solitary statue, the guardian of secrets. Carved from the finest marble, its stoic figure watched over the ancient grounds with silent vigilance. One moonlit night, as the world slept, the guardian stirred from its stony slumber. With a graceful movement, it lowered its outstretched hand, as if beckoning to unseen forces. The air hummed with a mysterious energy, and the garden seemed to hold its breath. Security cameras installed by curious caretakers captured the astonishing scene. The footage spread like wildfire, igniting fascination and fear in equal measure. Some whispered of ancient spells and hidden powers, while others dismissed it as mere trickery. Yet, for those who dared to believe, the Guardian's awakening held a deeper significance. It was a reminder of the secrets that lay buried beneath the earth, waiting to be unearthed by those brave enough to seek them. As dawn broke and the Guardian returned to its stone slumber, the garden remained cloaked in a hushed reverence. And though the world may never fully understand the mystery of the moving statue, its silent message lingered in the minds of all who beheld it. Some secrets are meant to remain hidden, while others long to be discovered. Interestingly, the Guardian was just one of 15 statues caught moving on camera. What do you think makes such strange things happen? Number 5. The Dancing Egyptian Statue. Ancient Egypt has always had an air of mystery, captivating the imagination with tales of curses and mysterious artifacts. It's as if every aspect of it is shrouded in intrigue, particularly when it comes to curses, like the infamous Pharaoh's curse or the tomb curses that echo through history. So, when an ancient Egyptian statue housed in the Manchester Museum started to move seemingly of its own accord, it naturally sparked whispers of yet another curse at play. In the video footage captured, a small 10-inch statue can be seen slowly turning, as if trying to avoid the gaze of curious onlookers. Museum employees were quick to notice the peculiar movement and set up a time-lapse camera to document the phenomenon. Many jumped to the conclusion that some mysterious curse had befallen the statue, causing it to twist and turn in defiance of natural laws. However, the truth behind the statue's eerie behavior is far less supernatural. It turns out that the movement is not the result of any curse, but rather a consequence of everyday vibrations. The bottom of the statue, rather than being perfectly flat, is slightly convex, making it susceptible to even the slightest vibrations from foot traffic and passing vehicles. Upon delving into the matter further, the investigation revealed an intriguing pattern regarding the statue's movement. It was discovered that the statue exclusively rotates during periods of bustling activity, particularly when there's a surge in foot and vehicle traffic. These lively moments usually occur during the day when the streets are bustling with people and vehicles bustling about their daily routines. However, as the sun sets and the city quiets down for the night, the statue mysteriously ceases its movement, as if lulled into stillness by the peacefulness of the nighttime hours. It's a fascinating example of how even the most seemingly mysterious occurrences can often be explained by simple, natural phenomena. Number 4. A thirsty god. Some time ago in India, the cost of milk soared unexpectedly. Now you might assume it was due to economic factors or production issues. However, the truth was far more intriguing. It was all because of a statue of a Hindu god. In a sudden turn of events, the statue of Ganesha, the Hindu deity symbolizing prosperity and new beginnings, seemed to develop an unquenchable thirst for milk. In a spellbinding video that quickly captured the attention of believers and skeptics alike, worshippers are depicted spoon-feeding milk to the statue. What follows is nothing short of miraculous. The milk appears to flow seamlessly into the statue's mouth, defying gravity and expectation without a single drop spilling. Given India's history of encountering fraudulent claims of miracles, skepticism naturally emerged. Many questioned the authenticity of this remarkable event, wondering if it was yet another illusion crafted to deceive the faithful. In the wake of the video's viral spread, experts and scholars have undertaken rigorous examination and analysis to uncover the truth behind the phenomenon. Their investigations continue to this day, delving into the intricate details of the video and exploring possible explanations, whether they be scientific, supernatural, or otherwise. In the realm of miracles, certainty is elusive, leaving room for speculation and wonder. Number 3. Haunted dolls unveiled. Those eerie dolls from horror flicks like Chucky or Annabelle have an unsettling aura that can make your skin crawl. Surely you remember feeling spooked by them as a child. After all, who wouldn't be unnerved by the idea of a toy springing to life and causing havoc? Thankfully, those were merely movies, figments of imagination crafted to thrill and chill audiences. Yet for some individuals, the fear of haunted dolls transcends childhood nightmares. Robert the Haunted Doll is a legendary figure supposedly cursed and once owned by a man named Robert Eugene Otto. Then there's Don Julian Santana Barrera, who spent his life adorning an island in Mexico with an array of eerie dolls, creating a haunting spectacle. A video surfaced on YouTube, shared by Paul Hayward, capturing his encounter with a haunted doll. After numerous attempts and much patience, Hayward finally succeeded in filming his 1970s haunted doll in action. During one night of recording, the doll exhibited movement, but for only a brief moment. But what's crucial is that it did indeed move. In the video, the doll harmlessly sits on a chair, yet eerie occurrences swiftly unfold. At the 30-second mark, a bottle inexplicably flies off the chair, followed by the doll moving on its own for 40 seconds. The mere thought of it sends shivers down your spine. Another YouTuber named Steve, just casually chatting with his viewers after shaving his head, unknowingly stumbled into a paranormal encounter. As he discussed his plans for his beard and mustache, he mentioned feeling less confident about his appearance now that his scalp was visible. Little did he know, a chilling event was unfolding in the background. In Steve's video, there sat a doll, innocently lurking in the shadows. Suddenly, it began to move of its own accord, Steve remained unaware of this strange phenomenon until his viewers flooded his comments and messages with alarming observations. What made this even more unsettling was that Steve's channel wasn't dedicated to paranormal topics, catching both him and his audience completely off guard. As for the doll, it was a gift from his daughter's grandmother, retrieved from the depths of her attic alongside other forgotten treasures. The doll's origins remained a mystery, as nobody could trace its ownership. While Steve initially suspected his daughter of bringing it into his room, she strongly denied it. But the mystery deepened further. Steve revealed that his house had a history, spanning over 60 years, with a tragic event etched into its past. In 1973, a young boy lost his life in a devastating house fire. Could there be a connection between this past tragedy and the strange occurrences in Steve's home? Haunted by fear, Steve contemplated involving the authorities, but ultimately, the incident passed without further consequence. Upon rewatching the video, he noticed peculiar glitches and visual anomalies preceding the doll's movement. Number 2. The tilting Christ statue. During a reverent procession, something unexpected occurred. The statue of Christ, held aloft by devoted worshippers, stirred with a subtle movement. Cameras captured the astonishing moment as the statue's head, usually still and serene, gracefully tilted, as if responding to an unseen call. The footage spread like wildfire, sparking fervent debate and skepticism among viewers. Many scrutinized the video, searching for signs of manipulation or illusion. Could it be a clever trick of light and shadow, or perhaps a skillful maneuver by those handling the statue? Yet amidst the doubt, there's a profound fascination with the footage. It offers a captivating glimpse into a moment that defies explanation. The sight of the statue delicately moving its head captivates imaginations and raises profound questions about the boundaries between the material and the spiritual. For some, it's a reaffirmation of faith, a tangible sign of divine presence. For others, it's a mystery that challenges conventional understanding. The clarity of the footage astonishes, revealing every minute detail, from the captivating shadow cast by the moving head to the radiant daylight. This compelling evidence challenges skeptics, presenting an undeniable phenomenon. Despite this, some persist in contemplating the possibility of manipulation. They suggest the statue may have been tampered with, especially since onlookers in the video appear strangely unaware of the miraculous event unfolding before them. Their lack of astonishment adds another layer to the mystery. Number 1. Mary's blinking statue. In the peaceful sanctuary of a sacred place, a surprising event has stirred the hearts of believers and doubters alike. A beautiful statue of the Virgin Mary, known for its tranquil demeanor, suddenly came to life before the eyes of astonished onlookers. Instead of its usual stillness, the statue blinked, almost as if acknowledging the presence of those who come to pay their respects. This extraordinary occurrence, captured on video and shared widely on social media, has ignited a firestorm of curiosity and debate. Some see it as a divine message, a miraculous sign from the Virgin Mary herself, reassuring her followers of her presence and care. For them, it's a moment of deep spiritual connection and comfort, especially during uncertain times. But, as is often the case with extraordinary events, some skeptics seek rational explanations. They question whether there might be a scientific or mechanical reason behind the blinking, rather than a supernatural one. Some people think that the blinking might be because our eyes play tricks on us, or maybe someone's trying to fool us. Others come up with scientific ideas to explain why the statue seems to be moving. Yet, even in their skepticism, they cannot deny the profound impact such a sight has had on those who witnessed it firsthand. It reminds us how important the Virgin Mary is to those who believe in her. It makes us wonder about faith, spirituality, and what separates what we can see and touch from what's beyond our understanding. As word spreads about the blinking Virgin Mary statue, people travel from far away to see it for themselves. They come to the sanctuary with hopes, fears, and prayers, all sharing a deep respect for the Virgin Mary and what she stands for. Each visitor adds to the atmosphere of reverence and mystery surrounding the statue. Which of these events do you find most captivating? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.